I said I didn't want it to take all night.
Good evening, Cobra Commander.
Hello, Clarice. Now, as I was saying, this meeting is a major contributor to the cause, but I don't want it to take all night. And from what I understand, he's in a rather bitchy mood.
Why is that, Commander?
I must admit, Commander, I'm intrigued as well. Please tell. I'm sure you're both aware of Operation To Catch a Snake.
Yes, Commander. Of course.
Well, from what I understand, is the entire city, shelf and all, fell right on his head. But no, he has been loyal to the Cobra organization, so we will honor him with this visit and inspection. And afterward, Mindbender wants me to stop by the lab. I guess he wants to show me whatever crazy shit he's working on now. Your job is to stay in the background, keep an eye on the time, and tell me when it's time to go.
You can count on me, Commander.
I know I can. That's why you're still breathing. Now, come on, let's get this over with.
Good thing I didn't remind him of those upcoming interviews. He didn't seem in the mood to hear it. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Danny's Toy Box. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Had a pretty good day for the most part. Couple speed bumps, but most of them minor. One, I wouldn't say major, but it didn't feel good. Well, my wife and I were supposed to go out today, go out for a walk with the nice weather and everything, but I forgot to charge her wheelchair last night. And it's getting on like 1 o'clock and it's still not charged. So she's like, well, if you want to go, why don't you just go? She's like, I know you've been cooped up wanting to do something, wanting to get out, so why don't you go? And after checking with her another, 500,000 times, are you sure you're going to be mad? She says no. So I take myself a nice little 5-mile walk roundabouts, and first I hit Hobby Lobby. Found a couple of things there for myself, including paint. I know there was something besides the paint, and basically a new member of the Dreadnoks. And I'll get to that in a few. Then I hit Target and was looking for a couple of things there. Found some of what I was looking for. One thing my wife really needed, so I was glad to get that. But then they had the new Joes they had there. They had Hit and Run. They had Mole Rat 2, which I just got one of those. They had Lifeline, and they had the Night Viper. Now, as I'm sure you can tell by the box in front of you, and this distinguished gentleman over here in green, I chose the Night Viper. And kind of an, I don't know, homage, I guess you could say, I invited some friends for the unveiling. Including the great Cobra Commander himself. He was kind enough to stop by for a few to help induct this new team of Vipers into the Cobra ranks. So thank you very much for showing up, Commander. We appreciate your time.
You've got Cobra's back, buddy. Cobra's got yours.
Thanks again, Commander. Well, anyway, after I hit Hobby Lobby and Target, I've been hearing Vern Rance on here always talking about all the cool stuff, Marvel, G.I. Joe, what have you, what have you. Sorry, my voice just tweaked there for a second. And anytime I went to the Ross by me, it'd be a couple random Star Wars figures, and that'd be about it. And it was right across the street, so for the hell of it, I stopped in there. And I found a retro cardback Stalker and a Beyonder figure from the new Marvel Legends Secret Wars line. Stalker was $9.99, the Beyonder was $7.99. I didn't get either one of them though, because I made a couple of purchases, necessary stuff for the store or for the apartment. So I figured I would just be happy with getting what I got. Now the reason for the setup the way I've got it here is kind of an homage to my head injury earlier. I'm on the phone talking with my brother. My Wolverine vs. Brood drawing fell off the wall, and I actually left it draped over a table for a couple of days. Stupid me. And when I decided to finally put it up, I noticed as I'm adding sticky tack to the back of it to help it stick to the wall, one or more of the kitties has chewed on the corner of it. And that's one of my favorite drawings. Of course, now I bet you I could do it a hell of a lot cooler. But oh well, I put it back up, and as I'm hanging it up, and I'm on the phone with my brother when this happens, and I didn't even think I touched the shelf. I was actually putting the top part of the drawing would stop just below the shelf. Well, I must have bumped it just right, and the whole damn thing fell on my head. The whole thing, the shelf just said blammo, and everything went flying. I picked up as much that I could find, that I could see, but I'm sure there are more pieces that are still missing. But yeah, I actually still have a little bit of a headache after that. That wouldn't say it rung my bell, but it definitely made me stand up and take attention. But I digress. So yeah, I got the Night Viper. Now this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to move in and try not to sit on Chitara in the process. There we go. Let's see how this works. Alright, Chitara, you're going to have to scoot over a little bit, honey. Yeah, my chair has been taken over by a sleeping cheetah with a heart. That's one thing unique to her. On both sides of her, she has these hearts right there. Hi, baby. Yeah, she's got the female cat affliction right now, so she is extremely friendly. You want to say hi to everybody, sweetheart? No? I'd say that was a no. I'm going to go back to sleep. Well, you're going to have to move over because I want to sit down, honey. All right, back to the show. Look out, sweetheart. All right. Oh, see, I told you, look out. I wouldn't sat on your leg. All right, let me find the right. Suppose this'll do. So yeah, here is the Night Viper, as he is just without any of his accessories on. Pretty cool look, pretty cool sculpt. Yeah, this time, sorry guys, I couldn't wait to open them up. My brother was even saying that, they like it when you open the package on the video. I'm like, yeah, I do too. I like seeing that too, but it's not exactly necessary either. And it's not like this is a Cobra Trooper. This is new to me, so I wanted to check him out. All right, well, he's green and black with the gold belt buckle. I like that gold belt buckle. These, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. Bombs? Any military or weapon specialists that are out there watching this, please get back to me. I'm curious. What do you think that is? I have no clue. holster on the right thigh, and that's actually attached to the leg. That's not going to come off unless you pop it off. And the only other gear, movable or removable gear, is the shoulder strap he has here, which has a sheath for a dagger right there. And I believe somebody else, I don't remember if it was Heroic Nonsense, Vern Rance, or I can't remember the other guy's name, mentioned, well, it might have been a different figure, I'm not sure, but how the strap hangs low, so it's a lot easier to get your backpack in the port. Now he's got some interesting, there, so it's not shining so bright, interesting patches. Yellow Cobra emblem. I'm assuming this is like an infrared light here on his shoulder. Then he's got the crescent moon with the reptile eye. And I like these individual bullets there on his arm strap like that. That looks pretty slick. So that is him as himself as a figure. And I thought we'd go a little bit more regal with our distinguished guest here. So I set everything up on the table, more easily display everything to you. Start off with this pistol. Let's see there. See if I can hold it in my hand. So it's sliding or me dropping it. Probably not. I don't recognize this sculpt. This one is new to me, unless it's come with some of the more recent ones, because it doesn't exactly look like the Stalker and Retro Cobra Trooper pistol. But I like it. I like the look of it. It's different. You know, specialized weapon for this guy, but it's carrying specialized ammo too. And thankfully a blast port. And we'll pop your pistol in there, buddy. Now this was a little perplexing, confusing. He has 2 knives. He has 1 sheath. What kind of math is that? He's supposed to like just shove it up somewhere until he's ready to use it? All right. And so we'll leave that knife there. That one's going to end up getting put in with my Cobra Troopers or my Vipers or something. It's got a pretty slick backpack here. Got the little dials and readouts all along here. And this looks like these could be like power output counters. Pouches on the left side. Pouches on the right side. Doesn't look like anything can clip into or onto it. So on with your backpack, sir. And we've got the helmet. This really harkens back to the old Night Viper. I was first introduced to the Night Vipers back in, I don't know, the 2000 teens, when with that 25th anniversary, the one that they made. I know I showed it on one of my videos where he's got the big paneling going off his arms, his legs, his back, over his head, and it's supposed to be infrared and radar resistant. Well, kind of glad they didn't go that route with this guy, because that'd be pretty damn clunky, I would think, especially a figure that size. With the 3 3/4, I was fighting to keep them things on when I'd have them displayed, if I was moving them around, you know. And even with that, they still pop sometimes. But anyway, got this cool, the mask, The visor flips up. You'll be able to see his eyes through here. And then that's it again with it down. And I think that's pretty cool. Very cool addition to the guy. So we'll keep him just like that for now. Stay. You're going to stay. Good, Cobra. You don't want to fall over while the commander's watching, do you? Nah, I didn't think so. And then his primary weapon, this big sniper rifle. I was looking at the scene, not looking at the video. Yep, big old sniper rifle with a shoulder strap. Clip does come out. And stays in there rather snug from what I see so far. He hasn't been handled much other than to pretty much take him out of the package, check his joints, and put his accessories in once and just kind of set him up. And does have a blast port. There's a hole for a blast port. And yeah, this is another one. I have not seen this gun yet with G.I. Joe, unless they've had it come with somebody else that I haven't gotten yet. I think it's a very cool looking weapon. Looks like it can cause some damage. And there he is. We can kind of scoot the table over here. And here is our Cobra Night Viper. Ready for the next mission the commander's going to order him on. Where do I go? Who am I killing? How long do you need it? How soon do you need it done? Very cool figure. I give this guy, I gotta say, a 10 out of 10, really. There's nothing about this figure that I don't like. I mean, I think it's odd they gave him 2 knives, but they've done that with other characters as well. So it just means I get an extra knife. Cool. So, expect to see him in upcoming scenes and upcoming videos. I'm certain on that. I think he, like a couple others, I'm going to just kind of periodically move around throughout the toy box. Like, I think I'm going to do that with Lowlight, too. Just periodically have him getting a beat on somebody from a hidden position. I think that'd be pretty cool. And, excuse me, my throat's a little dry. Well, like I said, 10 out of 10 for that guy. Absolutely. Very, very happy to add this gentleman to my collection. And why don't I there, get him nice and puttied in. Now I'm sure you notice a little fella here on the table. Got this guy a Hobby Lobby. Here, screw spinning the table around. Got one for my wife about a year ago. It's a Tasmanian Devil. I thought he would make a nice addition to the Dreadnoks. Especially since they have a Tasmanian on their team. Right now, it seems all he wants to do is bark, bark, bark. But yeah, we'll get him over to the Dreadnought scene. I posted a couple of pictures a little while ago showing that. Let's see, what else do I got to tell you about? Oh yeah, Karen's made some more crystals for me for the Energon Cave, which I'll be happy to show you. And here are the crystals. I just got them all kind of pushed together just to kind of, I don't know, make a grouping out of them. But the new ones are that one, and I believe it's this one. These were already made. These have been sitting in one of my figure shelves for a while. I immediately thought kryptonite when Karen showed me these, but these got a point so I can actually poke them down in. And these are the other sets she did for me. They don't quite catch it the same way, but it looks like ice to me. Yeah, the construction on this, or continued construction on this, will be beginning pretty soon. That's the thing that sucks, is I only have so much time to work on this stuff, but lots and lots of ideas. I'm sure there's many of you out there that can relate to that. But yeah, that's going to be about it for that. And unfortunately, here, hold on, I'll show you. That's the state my To Catch a Snake video is in. Absolutely beginning of the project again. But kind of my fault, because I was supposed to put supports in there to keep from doing that, and I didn't do it. So I got myself clobbered a little bit. And the parts are in a more cleanly mess, but still a mess. So yeah, visit some of the scenes real quick. Oh, look at how, I don't know if it'll show on, there it goes. Look at how the black light's affecting Iceman and Magneto stuff. I'll have to do a video for you guys one day when I get everything, well, at least a lot more cleared up than it is, and do a video all in with just the black light on so you can see what this looks like. It's awesome. Well, I believe that's all I got for tonight, guys. Please be kind in the comments with the beginning of this video. I'm kind of new to it. I did not edit it as of yet. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how to do editing like that. This stuff is still all new to me. Hell, I do this all on my cell phone. I've had this cell phone for just a little over a year now. But yeah, I figured I'd try something new, see what you guys thought. All right, folks, go ahead and hit the like button, comment, share, whatever they do. I don't make money off of YouTube. Not necessarily on here to make money. Well, not on here to make money at all, to tell you the truth. I just came on here because I wanted to share my talents, my creation, my artwork with fellow-minded artists, creators, collectors, and try to make some friends. And I have. And this is a great community. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it many more. So hope everybody's doing great on this Saturday evening. And I think I'm going to cut this to an end before my voice goes out completely. Thought you guys might dig on, here, let's get an up-close look. Kind of dig on seeing Nuclear Iceman, and Nuclear More for that matter. And some of Magneto's power stuff does it too. Alright, that's enough for the psychedelics for tonight, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, you know, like, comment, love messages, love questions. I respond to each and every one of them. So hope you guys are doing great. Hope the rest of your weekend goes great as well. Remember, stay creative and stay kind. Take it easy.
Finally. Is someone going to do something with this yapping animal? Or am I going to have to shoot it? Animal control on the double.
Well, hello there, little mate. No need to worry, Commander. I'll have this done in a jiffy. Oh, you're a scrappy little one, aren't you? And fast, too. Now like that. And that. Problem solved. I can't wait to see Ripper's face when he see what I brought him.
Are you really going to give that beast to Ripper?
Indeed, I am Cobra Commander.
Huh. Carry on.
Zoltan's gonna share brick too.
And I'm done. Thank you all for watching. Cobra! Alright, Mindbender, I'm here. What is this special project you have to show me?